Here everyone goes. Hi everyone. I hope everyone can hear us. There's probably a slight 30-second delay, I think. But this is for the insider group. They help support. They pay for VIP membership, and it helps us to support. I have a syllabi cohort who produces what is essentially reading guides to help make the readings more accessible.
Wonderful.
So we've read your book on the general track. Actually, every book we've read thus far, you've had your hands on. We started off when Chicken Has Come Home to Roost. We did Sula, A Voice from the South. We're now reading Black Feminist Thought.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And we just finished up your book.
Wonderful. Those are favorites. All of those
okay.
Favorites.
So, yes, we have had everyone here. So if people want to go ahead and ask questions, we have Tanisha who's joining us from Italy. So I think she's probably about 11 o'clock over there right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. Folks are just saying hi. Yes. If you want to, I guess we can start off. The overarching thing for me is that, on YouTube, there is actually this anti-Black feminist movement that's really taken a hold. So when I started the book club, we really wanted to focus on, Black feminist theory from an accessible way, because I think a lot of my understanding of Black feminist theory has come from my access to the academic world.
Yeah.
So making it more accessible to a broader audience, because I think a lot of the anti-Black feminist movement amongst Black women just comes from a lack of access and equity.
Yeah.
So maybe if you can speak on that a little bit, and then people will ask some questions. We'll do this for 15 minutes before we head over to the Facebook group.
Perfect. Yeah. So, I think that's exactly right. I think that, so there are a couple of key reasons why Black feminism often scares Black women off or, doesn't sit well with them. I think those two reasons are, one, that white women are fairly treacherous, that Black women have had lots of terrible experiences up close with white women. And so they don't see womanhood as a thing that brings us together or that should be a common ground of our organizing. The other thing is that Black women often see Black feminist concerns as something that alienates Black men. So they understand Black feminism to be anti-Black men. The thing that I always say in response to that is, one, do Black men determine their political stances based on how things affect Black women? Because we are making a lot of political determinations about what politics fit our needs based upon how those politics affect white women and how those politics affect Black men. And I'm a Black feminist because I think it means that Black girls get to be at the center of the story, right? So everyone is always okay with our labor, with us building movements, with us showing up to everybody else's marches and marching for them. But who marches for us? The other thing to, remember about this is that Black feminism has really said since the very beginning, we are not anti-Black men. We are anti a world in which Black politics thinks that the only people who deserve to be are Black men. And if
everybody else is marching, marching ahead. That was my phone.
So if we're going to have a political analysis that really takes account of all Black people, then Black women have to be included in that. And part of the challenge is that Black men want to sort of be at the center of Black politics, but they don't want to have any specific accounting of the very particular political concerns that shape Black women's lives. And Black feminists say simply that's unacceptable. And Black girls matter, Black women matter, our concerns matter, and they should always be a part of the conversation.
Yes. I think people got real quiet all of a sudden. You came in and you started speaking. Your process in writing this book, what can you kind of speak to that process?
Yeah, so I was actually in the thick of writing my first book, Beyond Respectability, and really struggling with that book, which was very much about making the case for Black women as theorists and arguing that people in the Black intellectual tradition needed to really take seriously the various ways that Black women did their theorizing. And I had at the same time been writing publicly for a while. In 2010, so 10 years ago, my crew, the Crunk Feminist Collective, launched our blog. We grew up on hip hop music, particularly hip hop music from the U.S. South. And we wanted to be able to have a feminist. They don't get as low. But we wanted a feminist sensibility that came out of the hip hop generation. So we were writing in that public capacity. And so about 5 years ago, because I was writing publicly in a range of venues, I got the opportunity to really think about what it would mean to craft the non feminist concerns. And so I like to tell people that Eloquent Rage is the book, is the set of conversations we would have about Black feminism if you came over to my house and sat on my sofa and we had a glass of wine, as opposed to the first book I wrote, which is really about that are students of history to think about Black women in that way. And so this was my homegirl manifesto. My I love Black women and girls, and here are the things that I want to be in conversation with Black women and girls about. And so that's what Eloquent Rage attempts to do. I wrote it over the course of about a year. That I had been thinking about the concepts much longer. And I see that as a book that tries to give Black women permission to own our complexity and richness. And I also hope that it is a book that when Black women read it, they stop blaming themselves for all of the structural violence that has been done to us, and that they are able to have an analysis that says, it is not my poor choices that are the reason that things are so fucked up. It's actually a set of structures designed for Black women not to win. And the fact that I'm doing as well as I am and always striving to is a testament to how awesome Black women are,
Mhm.
rather than a testament to some innate failure in us. And I think that.
Okay. I have a question here. Let's see if I can
Okay.
add it to the broadcast. My computer is going a little slow here. We'll wait for it to come on the screen. Christina was asking, how do you balance rage with the world in which we live in while making sure that we are centering Black women?
Yeah. Um, Look, I think that the real challenge for Black women is giving ourselves permission to be angry. What's very frequently true is stereotype that we just keep pushing our rage down, 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 and acting like we're not angry.
Mm.
But
I'm going to switch over my camera because I think it's running my computer slow and it's frozen on my end. Okay, I think we froze. Wow. This is so annoying. All right, we're going to finish this up. I don't know if on my end it froze. Oh, I think Dr. Cooper is frozen. Sorry, my laptop is doing the most. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna message her. Yeah, I'm frozen too.